I'm your virtual travel friend Vikramaditya,
and you are watching my travel series of Turkey.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Travel Diaries with Adi.
Before we continue our journey, let's see the glimpses of first 2 days of our stay in Istanbul. Click on the link shown in the video screen to watch the full video.
In this video, we'll continue our trip to Turkey and we'll do some exciting activities in Istanbul. After this, we'll visit Antalya city, which is in the south of Turkey, and it's a very popular summer destination for the Turkish people. So let's continue our trip.
Although Ankara is the capital, but Istanbul is the most popular city and also the financial hub of Turkey. Other major cities of Turkey are Izmir, Antalya, and Adana.
From the tourism point of view, Istanbul, Pamukkale, and Cappadocia, these are the three famous spots of Turkey.
Both Pamukkale and Cappadocia are extremely beautiful spots, but we decided to cover it in our next trip with sufficient time in hand. Reason for choosing Antalya over these two destinations was its perfect weather and the amazing feedback received on various travel blogs.
It's day 3 and today we plan to cover two popular attractions of Istanbul, Taksim Square and Galata Tower.
We'll walk to the nearest tram station and from there it's another 20 minutes tram ride to reach to Taksim Square. Istanbul has an excellent network of trams and metros to travel within the city. For tourists, it is highly recommended to use both these transport services to avoid the unpredictable Istanbul traffic. I suggest to buy a prepaid Istanbul card which can be used to avail multiple transport services. It's a rechargeable card which can be bought by paying a non-refundable fee of 10 Turkish lira. Recharge it according to your requirement. Soon we arrived at Taksim Square metro station. Taksim Square is considered the heart of the modern Istanbul and it lies in the European side of the city. It's a major tourist attraction famous for restaurants, cafes and lots of shopping options. The heritage tram service connecting the Tunnel Square with Taksim Square is again a very popular activity recommended for all the tourists. Apparently this is the only vehicle permitted on this 3-kilometer stretch which is known as Istiklal Avenue during the regular operations besides the official vehicles. The area has a lot of eating joints offering traditional and modern Turkish delicacies. We stopped at one of the cafes for a short coffee break and to grab some light snacks. After re-energizing ourselves, we moved to our next attraction, the famous Galata Tower. It's about 20 minutes walk from Taksim Square metro station. Built in 1348, it's a medieval stone tower which was used for surveillance during the ancient times. This 220 feet tall structure gives a panoramic view of the old town and the Bosphorus Strait. We finished our day here and returned to the hotel to get recharged for next day. Today is our last day in Istanbul and there are plenty of activities planned for the day. First stop was Grand Bazaar, which was just 16 minutes away from our hotel. With more than 4,000 shops, this is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. Bargaining is very common here, so please make sure to check around various shops before you buy an item. Next on our itinerary was the most colorful markets of Istanbul, the Spice Bazaar. It took us another 20 minutes to reach to this market by using the tram. A highly recommended place if you are planning to buy some dry fruits, Turkish delights and spices. 5 minutes walk from the spice market was one of our favorite spots in Istanbul, the Golden Horn. It's a major waterway and the primary inlet of the Bosphorus in Istanbul. It provides a spectacular view of the Bosphorus Strait, especially during the evening time. The term golden horn comes from the color of the water, which turns golden during the sunset time due to the reflection of the sun. One of the most popular activities in Istanbul, the Bosphorus Cruise Tour, is operated from this harbour. There are a variety of cruise options available, but the most common one is a 20-mile cruise to Marmara Sea. This usually costs around 25 Turkish lira per person. After this, it was time for us to explore the local market area nearby. It was dinner time now, and today we had thought of trying the signature Turkish dish, the testi kebab, once again. Here is a small video clip on how it is prepared and served in a unique style.
Now we're eating the answer.
No, actually it was कल बन गया. चलो अच्छा एक
With this sumptuous meal, it was end of our day 4 in Istanbul.
So after spending 3 exciting days and 4 nights in Istanbul, it was time for us to move to our next destination, the Antalya city.
Some of these beachside cafes offer unique seating arrangements, which looks quite romantic, even good to spend time with your families and friends. It's midnight, almost 12:30 now, and you can see how this area looks this time. It is our last day in Antalya, and today we have plans to visit another famous beach, the Lara Beach. It's a sandy beach, and locals say that they prefer to come here for swimming, but we didn't find it that appealing compared to Konyaaltı Beach. However, we have heard this area is famous for its high-end hotels with private beaches. Our day finally ended with dinner at a local restaurant near the beach with live music. It's time to go back to our homes now. Overall, it was a memorable trip for both the families.
Thank you for watching the video.